Let's look at this right here. It says Charlie Kirk was an unrepentant racist, transphobe.
I have to say something about this video. I happen to like Danny Gokey. I've liked him for many, many years. I've followed him since he was on American Idol. And I was listening to this video that he posted in the Stitch, and there are things that even he stated in this video that I found to be very contradictory. Like that statement about the truth, whatever truth comes out the mouth is the truth. And then turning around and stating that all these people called Charlie all these things and how he was not any of these things. But I want to make a statement about this and give a different perspective. I was raised in the church and I've read the Bible, and there's a lot of hypocrisy and a lot of contradictions in the Bible. But the one thing that I will say is that Jesus consistently stuck with the same narrative of spreading love and not hate. And when you think about who wrote the Bible and how long the Bible's been around and how many times it's been rewritten, and to who it believes that the Bible is 100% truth, those are Christians and Jews. That's not everybody in the world. And to say that that's 100% truth is wrong, because there's, like I said, there's so many people in this world, and not everybody believes in the Bible, and not everybody is Christians. But to say that other people that believe different things are wrong, that's not true, because that same statement that you said about, or that Danny Gokey said about, you know, what comes out of the mouth, what truth is coming out of the mouth is the truth, doesn't matter who it comes from. Because at the end of the day, it's your beliefs, it's your perspective. And that's essentially what Charlie Kirk was doing. Speaking about his own beliefs, his own perspectives, and the knowledge that he had about those very things. And he was very knowledgeable. And the one thing is, and I did a whole human design video about him being the investigator martyr. He knew his shit. He knew what he was talking about based on his beliefs. And what happened to a lot of people is many people took things that he said and his messages out of context. They were triggered by things that he said because of their own personal wounds that they occurred in their current lives, or the difference of opinions and belief systems that they had, or their own ancestral wounds that were brought through their DNA. And that creates, a cognitive dissonance in people. And most people don't have emotional intelligence and have not practiced emotional regulation to be able to sit in a place and not be reactive but be responsive. And they took what was said by him and they ran with it, and they made all these accusations. I do agree with that, with what Danny said. But at the end of the day, all any of us are doing are giving our own perspectives. If you were to take two people who are studying the same topic, and one person read 10 books and another person read 10 different books on the same topic, and then those two people came together and had a talk about that, they're going to talk about different things. And what they're actually also reading is from someone else's perspective of the knowledge that they gained and the research that they did on that topic, which is the same thing that we're doing right now. That's all any of us are doing, is giving our own opinions and from our own perspective and our own belief systems and our own wounds and traumas that we've gone through in our life that have been passed down through our ancestors. At the end of the day, we should be able to have different beliefs. We should be able to talk about the same type of topic and say different things, and not force our opinions or our perspectives or our belief systems onto another person, or say that another person is wrong for having different opinions, beliefs, and perspectives, because we're not. That's what makes us so special. That's what makes us human and unique, is to be unique and different and to think differently. We're not uniform. We're not made that way. If that was the case, all of us would look the same. That's not real. That's not real life. I'm just so tired of hearing all this hate being spread, and even Christians who are coming from what they think is a place of from the heart and good, they're doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing. We need to be more about love and not division, and support and encouragement and agreeing to disagree. Like, at the end of the day, that's all it is. We just agree to disagree. When did we stop doing that?